Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A very warm welcome if you are new. My name is Nikki and this is an Occult Create a Sim challenge featuring vampire sisters. So before I get into what this video is about, I would like to start off by saying a massive thank you to everyone who has engaged with my content and to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. We have reached 100 subscribers and I'm so happy about it, so thank you. I hope you continue to stick around and enjoy what I create. As always, I encourage viewer suggestions and ideas as I write them all down, and I will definitely attempt them if it is a challenge I think I'm able to achieve, so please look out for your requests. Speaking of viewer suggestions, someone did request for me to do another occult cash challenge, as I did a video called Alien Best Friends a few weeks ago. I will link it below, so feel free to check that out. I don't play with occults too much in gameplay, but they are super fun to create in CAS. They really give you the opportunity to think outside the box and make choices you wouldn't normally make for regular Sims. So with my Alien Best Friends, I went quite quirky and colourful. But here with the Vampire Sisters, I wanted to make them more dark and broody and have a very distinct aura of regality and intimidation. They are extremely powerful and dangerous beings who have no time or energy to suffer foolish human antics, and I wanted to reflect that. I begin with Magdalena Bleed, who is the older of the two sisters. She has a more somber personality with a quick temper, and she really doesn't like children because she thinks they're useless. I liked the idea of keeping their colours black with an accent colour each, so I chose red for Magdalena and purple for Danica. You can see these colours as their eyes as well, which we can say inspired them to choose those colours for their attire. I knew I was going to create both regular and dark form looks for these vampires, so I wanted all outfits to fit seamlessly with each other. And I think I achieved that, as I imagined vampires to be quite enticing and alluring, with a temptation of danger for anyone who encounters them. They're sophisticated and sexy, but in an I will end your life kind of way. These vampire sisters actually remind me of the 4 Darkmoor sisters that I created in my own offline gameplay for the Immortal Sisters challenge. I'll link the premise to that challenge in the description box below because it's actually quite fun. But if you look closely, those sisters also appear in my Legacy Let's Play videos, so you may recognize the Darkmoors in the background, Sage being the most prominent in that series so far. Speaking of my Let's Play, I will try to record the next episode this weekend. My free time has reduced dramatically since going back to work, but hopefully I'll get episode 4 out soon. They just take a little longer to produce and edit than a CAS video, and I'm trying to stick to my schedule of bringing out 1 video a week, so it's a bit of a balancing act. But I'm really looking forward to recording it and posting it when it's ready. So in their regular forms, you can see that the Vampire Sisters are, even though they're very beautiful, you can tell that there is something a little off with their faces. Get a bit closer to them and you'll be able to see a few eerie elements around their features. This becomes more enhanced in their dark forms when their true nature is revealed and they get dressed to kill, figuratively as well as literally. Their skin turns grey and their vampire features become more prominent, but I still wanted to keep them good looking. I just can't help it. I really don't like making unattractive Sims. For example, I can never do that. What is that challenge? Ugly to beauty or something like that. I could never do that because I just want to make pretty Sims. I really love this headpiece that Magdalena is wearing. I believe it's from a creator called Blarberry Pancakes. I'm gonna have to check that. It's Blarberry Pancake, singular, and I actually use a lot of their jewelry for this video. Their stuff really suits the theme of vampires and it's beautiful. Danica Bleed is ever so slightly more playful than her older sister, but she is a bit more unpredictable too, which adds angst to those who spend any time with her. You just never know what she's going to do next, and it's probably not going to be something good. She views herself as a bit of a seductress and certainly uses her flirty nature to reel in unsuspecting men who may just simply end up as a snack later on. I originally wanted Danica to have short hair, but I grew attached to these sisters having their hair up neatly for their regular form and then long and swirling wildly while they feed in their dark form. Obviously that can't happen in the game, we just have to use our imagination, but that's how I imagined it to go down. So one thing that was super annoying about this cast session were Danica's outfits, or I should say my decisions for Danica's outfits. For her regular form, I accidentally chose this sheer bodysuit, but it fit over her trousers instead of underneath, so it looks like she's wearing knickers on top of her trousers. I clearly didn't notice this until it was too late because I keep her in this outfit for almost the entire time. So in her final screenshots, she's wearing a different pair of trousers, which is a shame because I really like the subtle detailing in the other ones. I bet now that I've pointed it out, it is so obvious. I don't know how I didn't spot it when I was actually in cast. It was probably the lighting of my screen, or maybe I was tired, I can't remember. But yes, I'm glad I spotted it eventually because that would have been, I would have had to do it all over again. There's no way I would have posted it. But then you'll see later on that I give myself a similar problem all over again in the dark form outfit, which I'll discuss in detail when we get to that. When it came to their makeup, I didn't want to go too outrageous or too different. If you compare it to the makeup I did for the aliens, they are actively trying to stand out. They are not of this world, you know, they're from a completely different planet, so I tried to give them the aesthetic of that. Whereas with the vampires, I wanted them to have a look where it looks like they are trying to fit in. They are trying to cover up their scars and the cracks in their faces and their sunken eyes with regular, still quite eye-catching makeup, but nothing too excessive, nothing too over the top. I really like the raven skull earrings and the matching raven skull necklace that I gave Danica. Again, it's from the creator Blarberry Pancake, and I gave Magdalena some bat earrings, again I think from Blarberry Pancake. Their aesthetic was just perfect for this. But let me tell you, I think this harness that I end up finishing Danica's outfit with is just chef's kiss. It's one of my favorite pieces in the video. So for Danica's dark form outfit, I put her in a sheer skirt that came with panties already. So I was trying to look for a nice body suit that would go under the skirt but over the panties, which is really tricky when it comes to CC. You know, a lot of CCs don't work with each other, especially when they're made by different creators. And I don't know why I did this to myself, but it took so long that I actually cut the recording because I didn't need all this excessive footage of me just going through every single bodysuit that I have in my mods folder just to fit with this skirt that I really wanted to keep. Sometimes I choose a particular form of clothing and I just know that's the one I have to have, and then everything else has to work around it. Oh, and then I decided to make things just a little more difficult and add tights to the mix, because why not? And it turns out a lot of tights don't go up all the way to the waist, they stop at the top of the hip, so I had to go through multiple tights. But I know what I like, so I really do just try to do my best at achieving this idea that I have in my head. And oh my gosh, yes, another beautiful headpiece by, once again, Blarberry Pancake. Despite these problems, I think they both look adequately scary yet sultry. Let me know what you think, and if you have a favorite. Do you have a favorite piece? And of course, don't forget, in the description box below you will find a link to the custom content that I've used, as well as links to my social media like Twitter and Instagram. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you once again for getting me to 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, stay safe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye everyone.